What's up, guys? So it just broke a few minutes ago. I'm just not gonna make a video on it, but Daniel Jones has been named the Colts starting quarterback over Anthony Richardson. Jones, the former Giant starter, gets the ball week 1 versus Miami. Listen. I got some mixed feelings about this. I like Daniel Jones. I do. I think he does some things really, really well. I really thought AR would win this. Not because he's the better quarterback, but because you drafted him 3rd overall. But then you look at the money. Daniel Jones is getting paid $14 million for 1 year. I think AR is making maybe $4 million this year because he's still on that rookie deal. AR's career as a Colt is over. It's gone. Here's my thing. If you're Daniel Jones right now and you're AR, you're looking at this situation, right? AR is not going to be the starter. Daniel Jones is a starter. If I'm AR, I'm going to Chris Ballard, I'm going to Shane Steichen, and I'm saying trade me. Honestly, you have Riley Leonard there to be the backup, and I think Riley will be a good backup quarterback. If I'm AR, I'm asking to be traded. And honestly, there's one team I'm thinking of that it would make sense for him to get traded to, and that's Philadelphia. Because it's a very similar offense. He can run the same kind of offense that, Jalen Hurts runs. And on the quarterback sneak, you've got him there. If Jalen was to, God forbid, get injured. Or like the Rams could be a good spot. Because, you've got Garoppolo and you've got Stetson Bennett. They're not the answer. And, you got Stafford, but Stafford's back scares me. I think Sean McVay could really help AR. I don't know other than Mac Jones, there's not another guy in San Francisco. I think if you're Houston, you call, but they won't trade him to Houston. I think the Vikings could be a good spot because Kevin O'Connell is really good with quarterbacks. Daniel Jones was just there. AR can be the backup to J.J. McCarthy and learn from Kevin O'Connell. I'm not surprised that Daniel's a starter. I'm surprised that this Colts organization has given up so quickly on Anthony Richardson. And the only thing I can think of is, you guys remember the first preseason game when AR got hurt on the blitz play and he hurt his finger. Just look at it, his pinky. That was on him. That wasn't, the tight end didn't miss something, the running back didn't miss something. AR didn't read the blitz out. He didn't shift the line. That was on him. And him getting injured on top of that, I think just was like, you know what? Dude, you're going into year 3, and you can't even read a simple blitz. Because it wasn't like the Ravens were showing anything crazy. It was a simple edge blitz. Like, it was simple. Like, they sent the edge back, they sent the outside backer off the edge. Like, that's simple. That's football 101. Like, watching it on tape, I was able to, like, pick it out, like, right there. Like, watching it live, I was able to see it. Like, because I watched the game live. Right there. I literally said, they're going to blitz. And they blitzed, and he got hurt, and he didn't, like... And people were like, well, the running back didn't pick it up, well, the tight end didn't. It's not their job. It's Anthony's job to make sure that they know to pick it up. The running back did on that play what he was supposed to do, which was go out for a screen pass. The tight end did on that play what he was supposed to do, which was help chip block the first edge guy and get out for a pass, which is what he did. And he was on the other side of the field. Anthony should have switched him over to chip block the other guy, but he didn't. And I think that, like, simple concepts, simple stuff like that, is the reason why AR is not the starter anymore. I really didn't think they were going to pull the trigger and go with Daniel Jones. I'm happy for Daniel, but if I'm Anthony Richardson, I'm asking for a trade. Because you're never going to start again for the Colts. Because they can't, by them pulling the trigger, by them saying, you know what, we want Daniel Jones to be our starter, they no longer trust you. And so you're never going to play again for the Colts. Period. You can't. You lost the locker room. That's another thing. The locker room kind of tells the coaches who they trust more. And clearly the locker room's like, we trust Daniel Jones. We know he hasn't been great, but we trust him more than we trust AR. Because we know Daniel Jones can stay healthy. I think he's had 1 year where he was injured. Like severely injured. I think Anthony really hurt himself when he tapped out last year at the end of the game. Or in like the third quarter when he did the whole I'm tired thing. Dude, you're like 23. You're 23 years old. You're an NFL starting quarterback. You can't tap out. You can't say I'm tired. I do think if Jim Irsay, God rest his soul, was still alive, that Daniel would have been the starter, because I think Irsay was tired of it. I think he was. I thought maybe with his daughters being in charge, maybe they'll give AR another shot. Clearly, they've watched him play for 2 years, and they've probably seen enough. Chris Ballard's seen enough. He's like, okay, I messed up. Because here's the thing. If you do trade AR, you're not going to get back what you gave up to get him. You're not getting that 3rd overall pick back. It's not happening. Or 4th overall. I don't even remember. It was what? It was Bryce. It was Bryce, CJ, Will, and then 4th overall pick. It was Bryce, CJ, Will, and then AR. That draft. The Panthers are going to have a prove-it year with Bryce. Obviously, CJ is secure. He's good. AR's done. For the Colts, I don't think his NFL career is over, but he's done with the Colts. I think the Eagles make the most sense because the body type fits that offense so well. And he can do similar things like Jalen Hurts and run around. Again, I think the Vikings make sense because you get a solid backup, and I think he will be a good solid backup. You get a solid backup in there for JJ. I think the Jets could be good for him to be a backup. I don't know where he goes. I really don't. But if I was him, I'd ask to be traded. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Make sure to like the video. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We will be live tonight. We will talk about this and everything else going on in the NFL. Also, we'll have a special guest on tonight in the first 30 minutes. In the first hour, we'll have a special guest on to talk some college football, so make sure to check that out. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. Make sure if you're on TikTok, follow me on TikTok. If you're on my Instagram, follow me on Instagram. Love y'all. Thank y'all. Bye.